we rise above our own existence. If I, through certain exercises, I begin to connect with others, so that I begin to love them, so that I have an inclination to them, so that specifically my inclination towards him, which is called love, is obligating me to create all kinds of pleasant states for him, according to my opinion. And then for me, this action, where I turn my attention to him and my actions towards him, this attitude is called love. And out of doing it, I get a special fulfillment. A special fulfillment. And this fulfillment is not similar to the fulfillments that I get out of filling my ego as I'm used to, but rather it is giving me an expansion of my perception, of my feeling of reality. And I begin to come out of myself, to come out of my boundaries. And then this feeling, when I feel in this way that I'm coming out of myself towards love of others, that there is something that is pulling me there, this feeling is already considered the feeling of the next world. This world is considered whatever I feel inside of my ego, in that, in whatever I draw to me, the feeling of the next world is considered that I feel, and of course it's I, and it's all a feeling, but it is a feeling that I get out of being in a direction, an inclination towards the other, that I have towards him such a feeling that I want to cause him good and contentment and feeling good, etc. To shift from that feeling of doing good to myself and doing good to the Creator. Usually it is the Creator. We call this transition the barrier, mahsom. And this is how we can truly enter the feeling of the next world. And it is unrelated to our egoistic desire, but rather it exists above our egoistic desire. We don't feel ourselves then as the object, but only as the one who is performing the action. And the object that we are relating to is the Creator. It is Him that we want to give contentment to do good to. And with this inclination, we want to exist forever. This is how we shift from this world to the upper world, and we begin to feel that in general, and bit by bit we advance more and more towards that. We have ascents and descents in that. And through such a process we advance. We need to get to know it and to get used to it, that any advancement we have is that when we go through times of darkness and times of light, because it is impossible in any other way to feel anything, but only with one at the expense of the other. This is why the ascents and descents in those states are ordinary things in which we have to exist. And we need to try to accustom ourselves to that and start to develop ourselves with such sensations, and to see by what can we intensify, increase, expand these feelings of the inclination to do good to the Creator through in the ascents, and to see how much we only want to do good to ourselves in the descents. And with respect to this discernment, we need to determine our states, our life really, and to see that this is truly the entrance to spirituality. This is why the whole direction should be to invert whatever existed, whatever we had before, and it was like a great effort, toil, an effort to work against the desire and do something for the benefit of the other, for the benefit of the Creator. So the direction should be the opposite, that I am doing and doing and doing something for the benefit of the other, for the benefit of the Creator, and by this I, as the Kabbalists say, awaken upon myself the reforming light until I reach a state where indeed I want to give. When I want to give contentment to the Creator, I feel in this a special pleasure, a special state. And this is how I advance. In the meantime, this is what we need to have as some state along the way. There are many other things to it, and of course the whole wisdom of Kabbalah is here. This is how it begins to be revealed. The wisdom of Kabbalah, meaning the wisdom relating to the revelation of the Creator in this world, and then the Creator is revealed to the created being to the extent that a person does shift to a state where he wants to give contentment to the Creator, to bestow to Him, and then if he wants to bestow to the Creator, then the opportunity to bestow this bestowal that earlier was as a toil, now he feels it as a reward. It also seems a reward when he gets an opportunity to overcome even his own laziness or some disturbances. And also it is considered a reward because he does overcome and he already unites with the Creator to some extent. This is why this inclination, like a mother, let's say, who is drawn to her baby and she constantly wants to take care of him, this is how we need to try to always be drawn to the Creator in order to bestow to Him. And the disturbances along the way, we can discover them by ourselves. It's very simple. How? Because in each and every moment, we have an opportunity to add our relations, the good relations between us, and by that we come closer to the Creator. This is already more practical work, but in the meantime we're talking even from that first point that we want to discover that a thought about the Creator, an inclination towards the Creator, awakens in us a good feeling. that I feel in that some correct inner state, a new one, a pleasant one. And this is how we will advance. And then my spiritual work that earlier was as work, as a bother, toil to perform certain actions towards connection, towards the friends, towards the Creator, it now becomes not work, but rather it becomes a reward. And it all depends on the degree of my connection, or the degree of love that we discover. Why is that? It's as if, it's when you have a baby and you have a certain relation to him, let's say by an unrelated woman who needs to take care of him, do something for him, then you have to pay her for her effort, versus the mother who does it without any reward, and she puts her whole heart into it, and we cannot even appreciate it and pay for the mother for what she's doing with the baby, but rather we can only give her an opportunity to take care of him. That is already her reward. This is how we need to understand it, that we have to reach it from engagements that are far away from bestowal up to the point where bestowal becomes the reward. Okay? There's a lot to it, because here we're opening up a new stage of our familiarity with the Creator, taking another step forward that we're not yet familiar yet, but nevertheless we're talking about a very important stage where a person, out of him studying the wisdom of Kabbalah, how to receive the revelation of godliness, he is already performing actions that are directed towards this happening.